Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking Unscripted, and in today's episode we are going to be making pot roast. And the reason why we're making pot roast is because my sister called me a little distraught over what to do with chuck roast and Instapots and how she is a little bit intimidated by them, as in talking to people I found out quite a few people are. Instapots are really great, so we're gonna do a pot roast in an Instapot. We're using a 2.5 pound chuck roast, which will take about 50 minutes. In the oven, you're talking about something that would take 2 to 3 hours, but using a pressure cooker does it in an hour, less than an hour. First things first, pressure cooker. This is I don't even know how big this one is. I wanna say it's an 8-quart. It's fun, like Instapots are fun. You can use it as a pressure cooker, you can use it to saute, you can use it to slow cook. What else on this bad boy? It says yogurt, but I don't know. You can make porridge with it, you can make rice with it, you can steam with it. There's so many things that you can do, but people are intimidated by them. So we're gonna hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. We're gonna hit, see, I wanna kinda turn it this way, because we can't see it, right? Can we see this? Sorry, boys. Daisy can stay, because she's little. We have the saute button. We're gonna hit the saute button. It's gonna heat up. A little vegetable oil. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sear the meat. Salt and pepper. It's yelling at me. Some good. Make sure you roll it all around. Get all that seasoning. Pot roast, ribs. What is going on back there? Am I trying to be all serious here? So Instapot, ribs, chuck roast, chickens, you can pretty much do anything in here, and it's great because again, it's a one-stop thing. You're not having 5 or 6 pieces of equipment to do different things. Like this is my crock pot, this is my rice cooker, it's all of it. You can do it all in here. Once it gets hot, we're going to sear the meat. And it gets pretty hot pretty fast. In the meantime, you get your other mise en place ready: celery, carrots, onion, and potatoes if you want to use them. I'm using red potatoes, salt, pepper, a little bit of cider vinegar, some wine, tomato paste, bay leaves, thyme, and rosemary, garlic, some beef stock, and then we're gonna use a little bit of bouillon. You can use chicken bouillon, beef bouillon. We're gonna use chicken because it's what I had in the house. And it gives it just that little bit of salty, I don't even know how to explain it. Like bouillon is just one of those things that is so good when you add it to certain things, and this just happens to be one of them. So as the meat sears, we'll flip it, we're gonna keep it going. It's pretty simple. Like pot roast is one of those things that's a comfort food. Parents make it, at least for us when we were kids. You know, you can take the sauce, make gravy out of it, you can leave it as a broth. You want gravy or you want broth? Broth? Gravy. You can say what you want. I mean, you have, on Thanksgiving, you have gravy. No? Okay, so broth it is. You don't like gravy? That's not gravy. That should have been part of our discussions before we got married. So wait, Palpatine had kid. Ray? No, Ray is his grandchild. So Palpatine had a kid. Who's the mom? Like Palpatine got busy. I'm wondering who it is. We should do a show on that. You want to come on camera? Come on, babe. No? Not feeling it? So, meat is seared. We are going to add our celery, our carrots, our onion, and a couple of 7 garlic. There's really only 4. So we want to saute these just for a few minutes. Make sure you get up your brown bits of your fond at the bottom. Because with Instapots, if anything begins to burn on the bottom, then you'll get an error message and it actually will stop the Instapot from working. Plus all those brown bits have the most flavor. They ain't vanilla. What we definitely don't want to do is we don't want to overcook the vegetables. The onions, the carrots, the celery. I like having that in my pot roast. Some people will strain it out. I do not. So we don't want them to be mushy. The next thing we're gonna add is we're gonna add some tomato paste. You don't have to add it. It's a flavor that I like to add. And it gives the pot roast just a little bit more depth. We're gonna let this go. We need to cook out the acidity in the tomato paste. And then we'll add some wine. And then we'll add the remainder of the ingredients. And that's pretty much it. Throw it on pressure, cook it for 55 minutes. Next, we are going to add wine. Ugh, it's Clos de Bois.
It's the rules of the show, Jason.
I know. I'm just kidding, Clos de Bois. It's wonderful. So you like the damaged Vader? I think that.
Damage?
Oh no, this one, he's even got this slice in the back. You guys have seen it, right? You guys watched Obi-Wan? I'm here for it.
Should you take a swig of broth?
Why not? It's just broth. Have you guys learned nothing about fucking challenging me to do shit?
I'm not challenging.
My mother wrote on the... What video was that where I snorted the oregano? And I was like, wrote on the thing, didn't I teach you not to stuff things up your nose? So wine is cooked down. We are going to add our beef. I will throw you out. We're going to add, just for honor of my sister, boxed stock, a sprig of rosemary, sprigs of thyme, a couple bay leaves, and some bouillon. Bouillon. You know it's good. A dash of apple cider vinegar and some papas. Mash them, boil them, stick them in a stew. Or in this case,
Stick them in an Instapot.
stick them in an Instapot. The lid will go on. Make sure that this is turned to non-venting. The red button is down. It's closed, it's locked. And for camera's sake, we're gonna cancel. We're gonna take it off Sauté. We're going to hit pressure cooker. It's set for 55 minutes. If you wanted to, you can change the time here. And you don't have to do anything. Yeah, if you don't hit any more buttons, it will start. 3, 2, 1. It builds pressure, and then the timer will actually start once the pressure cooker has built pressure. And then it will cook for 55 minutes. You wanna let it sit once it stops for about 10 minutes, and then you wanna vent it. Super easy, super, super easy. And we're gonna let it cook, and we'll be back right after this commercial break. There's no commercial, we're not monetized. So the timer's gone off, it's done. We've been letting it sit for about 10 minutes. We are going to vent this. And again, make sure that you're being careful. Do not stand over it and put your face in it. You want it to steam or vent away from you. Let it go until it doesn't anymore, and we'll take the lid off and we're gonna eat some pot roast. It's like a facial, facial. So it's all done. Take the pot off. There's our pot roast. Wonderful, beautiful pot roast. So it asked if people wanted broth or if they wanted gravy. Everybody here wanted gravy. Broth, everybody here wanted broth. Again, I've had the dropsy since yesterday. Our potatoes, our carrots, let's get in there. That's pretty good, right? That's enough. It's like so tender. Damn, that's good. We good? Potatoes are like perfect, like nothing's overcooked. Pot roast is one of those things that is comforting. It's winter is coming. You know, here we are, first day of November. You know, here it's cold. This is something that you eat just over the winter when you're with your family and it's cold outside and you just want something that will stick to your bones, make you feel good. The biggest thing with either braising it or putting it in an Instapot, make sure you don't overcook it. It will get dry. You want it to shred, you want it to be soft. And as you can see, this kind of just falls apart, but it's not dry. Instapot for beef, you are looking at 20 minutes for every 1 pound of beef in the pressure cooker. So we had a 2.5 pound. We did about 50 minutes, 55 minutes. It came out perfect. Potatoes aren't overcooked. Carrots aren't overcooked. Again, you can see we kind of cut the carrots a little bit bigger so that they don't get mushy. So I like vegetables in my pot roast. But give it a try. Lisa, I hope this helps you out in your intimidation of an Instapot. Like, subscribe, notify. What's the other one? Ring? Yeah, ring the bell. All that stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Much love. I'm gonna eat because Lisa brought this up, and I'm like, I want to eat this. Food. That's just so good.